Yeah, welcome to another episode of Darkskies podcast, coming to you live from Los Angeles, California, from the Bay to LA. Man, and we fired up. We're talking about Spider-Man, Far From Home, and how we think that this movie may occur in another reality. What do you think? Well, strap yourselves in, light them if you got them. We're going to give you a second to make yourselves comfortable. We're going to do the same. Be back in a few seconds. Today we're talking the Marvel Cinematic Universe and Spider-Man, Far From Home. Oh man, what a day, what a day. Yeah, we're going deep into the night. We're talking Marvel Cinematic Universe and Spider-Man. Man, this movie going to be fired up. It's going to be the first movie after the Avengers Endgame, which comes out in 2 weeks. I know y'all ready for that. And man, we are too. But the first movie coming out after that is Spider-Man Far From Home. And it gives us some clues about what direction, the MCU may be going. So we're going to take a look at that today. So I hope y'all ready and got your Marvel hats on and, we ready for the dig deep. So thanks for joining us. If you don't know by now, you found Dark Skies podcast coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. And of course, I'm your host, LC Grace. Thank you. We got Mikey Nikes in the building. We got Jim helping out with the sound levels. We got Jennifer and Becky here. They are DJs. They're going to help out with our music today as we, go deep into the night. And, we're hitting the nerd card as we get into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And we're focusing in on Spider-Man, Far From Home, as we work our way back to Avengers Endgame, which comes out in a couple of weeks. And we're going to really get into that as it gets closer. But today, we're focusing on Spider-Man. Why? Because that's what I want to do. And I saw the actual trailer for the movie, and I was really excited about, the movie because, they're going to have Mysterio in it. They're going to have, what they call the elementals. So, I don't know. I'm kind of interested in seeing that. I'm not really too familiar, with them. At least I don't think I am. But you never know with the MCU. It turns out, you may know a lot about something that you didn't even know. But one thing I don't understand is how are we getting this Spider-Man Far From Home? Since the last time we seen, Spider-Man was in the movie Avengers Infinity War, where, he was laying in the arms of his father-like figure and mentor, Tony Stark, as he dusted away, bringing tears to the eyes of many moviegoers, as Spider-Man actually died in an Infinity War, due to the snap of the Mad Titan, Thanos, once he completed the gauntlet, inserting the last Infinity Stone, in which he ripped out of the forehead of, Vision, after dying for the second time. So yeah, a lot happened in Infinity War, but one of the major things that happened was the death of Spider-Man as he dusted away, like I said, in the arms of Tony Stark. We all saw it. We all know that it happened. We all, was pretty sad about it. But boom, here comes a trailer for Spider-Man's new movie. And we're thinking like, what's going on here? You know, Spider-Man Far From Home. Of course, Tom Holland can't wait to, share that. And we all thinking like, how the hell? Wait a minute. Spider-Man's supposed to be dead. Now, all the speculation is going into Endgame and people saying, oh, they're going to reverse the snap. Especially, when we're looking at the trailer and we see the likes of Real and Nick Fury. Now, we also saw those two dust away at the end of Infinity War, for those of you who waited for the, post credits. So I'm not spoiling nothing with Infinity War. Yes. But it doesn't make any sense though, Nick Fury, what is he doing back? Maria Hill, what are they doing back? And what are they doing in Spider-Man Far From Home? Well, those are a lot of questions, and, they don't give you too many answers in the trailer, They just pump you up about the movie. Yeah, Spider-Man Far From Home. No, wait a minute. Where the hell does Spider-Man come from? Wait a minute. Where the hell does Nick Fury? Wait a minute. Something's going on here. Everybody started speculating now. Here it comes. The snap is reversed. Maybe Thanos felt bad and reversed the snap. Maybe they're in an endless time loop by Doctor Strange. I done heard so many different ideas and so many different theories on how the hell Spider-Man is swinging from building to building. Traveling the world after dying. How you going to go on a world trip after dying? So, all the theories is coming in that the snap was reversed at the end of Endgame. We already know the end of Endgame now. We done seen the trailer for Spider-Man Far From Home. And I ask you people, is it really giving us a clue? Did the snap really get reversed? The decimation. Did, all the work Thanos did, collecting the Infinity Stones, completing the gauntlet. Taking Stormbreaker to the chest, only to snap his fingers, complete his mission, erasing half of life in the universe. Well, then you have Spider-Man swinging Far From Home. I know Thanos have to be like, what the hell? Didn't I dust him? Nick Fury, we saw him. Also saw de-aged Nick Fury in Captain Marvel. But that ain't got nothing to do with this. We saw Nick Fury dust away in Infinity War. So what sense does it make to see him, shooting at an elemental, Spider-Man trailer? The hell are we doing watching a Spider-Man trailer at that? Spider-Man's supposed to be dead. So a lot of people really do believe that, somehow the decimation is going to be reversed. Now, I don't know, man. Kevin Feige, the Russo brothers, they sneaky. I mean, what do you think, y'all? Y'all really think that, because we see the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer, and we see Nick Fury and we see Maria Hill, and we know something's going on here. They're back. Like, yay, they're back. But something's not right here. What is Spider-Man doing back? It don't even look like, he's even bothered. He's going on a world trip, going on vacation. And that's, where the mystery comes in. That's what makes me think, there's more than meets the eye with this trailer. And not like they're just trying to trick us with the trailer like they've done in the past. Like when Infinity War first came out and they released the trailer. And we saw all the Avengers running in unison together, Hulk included, in Wakanda, as if they're ready to challenge Thanos. You know, that's what we was thinking. You know? But that never happened, right? You know, I was waiting in the movie. I was like, dang, man, when Thanos come, boy, all of them going to come running. You know, the Hulk going to come out and they all finna come at him together. Didn't happen. Hell, in the movie, they just came at him one at a time. Got beat up. Toss, move, move, move. You know, wasn't nothing like the trailer. So, are we getting misled again? You know, because that's one of the prevailing theories, too, is that, you know, Marvel is trying to trick us. You know, Spider-Man Far From Home trailer. Like, maybe the movie is not going to have nothing to do with what the trailer is portraying. I've even had people say, you know, the Endgame trailer is just misleading. But how much misleading can you do with your trailers? I mean, you got to have some type of truth there, right? For every lie hides the truth. I mean, it's so much, you know, there, but it's not there. I mean, we can even go back a little further to Thor Ragnarok. You know, when we were looking at the trailer and Thor ran into Hela in the alley and, you know, tossed my hammer at her. And she broke it. You know, like glass, as Loki put it. Then in the movie, it didn't happen. You know, I think, you know, she destroyed the hammer in the field. So it's crazy, you know, when you start to look at these trailers and you really get deep into them, you think that's exactly what's going to happen in the movie, and it doesn't. So, ooh, tricky Marvel. You know, tricky Russo brothers. But then how much tricking is going on in Spider-Man Far From Home? When you see Nick Fury, is he really not going to be in the movie? Or is Nick Fury really going to be in the movie? You see Spider-Man Far From Home, the trailer. Is Spider-Man really not going to be in the movie? I mean, how much, you know, tricking can you do? I mean, you have a trailer, you have a movie. Spider-Man is in the movie. It's about Spider-Man, right? Nick Fury, co-starring, right? Maria Hill. Now, I'm going to tell y'all why I think this is happening in the alternate universe and not, you know, that the snap was redone or reversed. Or that they're in a time loop created by Doctor Strange, who no longer has the time stone. You know, because when he had the time loop on Dormammu, he actually still had the time stone. So, yeah, he was able to do the time loop. You don't have the time stone right now. You know, Thanos had it. Matter of fact, Thanos was reversing time so he can kill Vision again. You know, remember how he got the Mind Stone? I'm just trying to let people know, you know, it's something tricky going on. You know, the tricky Russos. You know, old tricky Marvel. When you think you get it, you know, they pull the Hulk out. You think they get it, you know, they make this scene happen somewhere else. You think you get it, you know, this person's not even in the movie. You know, where was Hawkeye? They keep saying, oh, he was, you know, at home on house arrest. Then, you know, like Ant-Man. But then they show Ant-Man was on a mission. So, you know, was Hawkeye on a mission? They show in a trailer, you know, Hawkeye was, you know, somewhere, was it in Japan? I don't know. It's a lot going on with those tricky trailers. So, man, it just gives you something to think about. But right now, we're going to take a quick break. You're listening to Darkskies podcast coming to you live from Los Angeles, California, from the Bay to LA. Going deep into the night, and we're trying to figure out the trickiness of the Marvel Cinematic Universe in Spider-Man Far From Home.
I'm tired of arguing, girl. I'm tired of arguing, girl. Baby girl.
Did you sleep on the wrong side? I'm catching a bad vibe, and it's contagious. What's the latest? Speak your heart, don't bite your tongue. Don't get it twisted, don't misuse it. What's your your problem? Let's resolve. We can solve this. What's the cause? It's official. You got issues, I got issues, but I know I miss you. Yeah. Who should be hurt? Who should be blamed? Am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change? Who should be hurt? Who should be shamed? Am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change? Who should be hurt? Will we remain? Oh, we need a resolution. We need a resolution. We need a resolution. We have so much confusion. Where were you last night? I fell asleep on the couch. I thought we were going out. I wanna know where your fingers broke. If you had let me know, I wouldn't have put on my clothes. It's 4 in the morning when you crept back in the bed. I wanna know what was in your head. Oh, what was in my head? Am I supposed to change? Am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change? Who should be hurt? Who should be blamed? Am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change? Who should be hurt? Who should be ashamed? Am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change? Who should be hurt and will we remain? We need a resolution. We need a resolution. We need a resolution. We have so much confusion. Am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change? Who should be hurt and who should be blamed? Am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change? Who should be hurt? Who should be ashamed? Am I supposed to change? Are you supposed to change? Who should be hurt? Will we remain? We need a resolution. We need a resolution. We need a resolution. We have so much confusion. Baby, let me know. You 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 let me know.
Girl, holla. You give me bits and pieces. You tryna blame me when I don't even know the reason. I think it's just the season. Maybe the month, maybe you're feeling. Now tell me what's the reason. Snoop video looks like it's even. So cut the crying, cut the coughing, cut the wheezing, girl. Cut the blaming, cut the naming, cut the sneaking, girl. I think you need some prayer. Better call a deacon, girl. So get your act right, or else we won't be speaking, girl. So what's it gonna be? Me and you, or is it gonna be who blames who? I'm tired of these things, I'm tired of these scars. I think I'm gonna get me a drink. I'll call you tomorrow.
Where was you last night? I was doing a podcast, baby. Live from Los Angeles, California. You know it's Darkskies. Coming to you live from Los Angeles as usual. And we're talking Spiderman Far From Home, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and how we believe that maybe this movie is going to happen in an alternate universe. And I know you're saying, what makes you say that? What gives you any type of inkling that, you know, there's an alternate universe in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? And I'm just thinking that the people that we saw in this trailer, and I'm talking about the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer, if you haven't seen it, you know, you can go on YouTube and check it out. Matter of fact, you might be checking this podcast out on YouTube. And what's up, YouTubers? But for real, though, if you checked out the, you know, trailer, you'll notice, you know, some strange things about, you know, Spider-Man Far From Home. And what I'm seeing here is the possibility of an alternate universe. So, is it true? I don't know, man. I don't know. This is my evidence, and I'm going to lay it out for y'all, too. Now, we saw Spider-Man dust away, didn't we? He dusted away. We also saw Nick Fury and Maria Hill That's the way. Now, who's starring in Spider-Man Far From Home? Spider-Man, Nick Fury, Maria Hill. Isn't that funny, folks? That, three characters, three heroes, three people that we was going to really rely on to help us out, in the upcoming Endgame is now available for Spider-Man Far From Home. Well, I believe that the snap is not reversed and that the snap did happen and that we're looking at people who were snapped away, sent to an alternate universe, right? Alternate reality, where Spider-Man didn't get off the bus and he went on this field trip that took him, around the world, to Europe and all of these different places. So I think it's amazing that we see Nick Fury and Maria Hill, who was together when they snapped, they got snapped away, in the final credits of Infinity War. And now we see them, recruiting Spider-Man. I think it's, all right there. All the evidence, Spider-Man, Nick Fury, Maria Hill. He's not calling, Captain Marvel, right? He's not trying to find Captain America. He's not trying to contact Iron Man. Why? Because none of those people were snapped. At this point, it looked like Nick Fury might not know who's in the world with him, but he knows Spider-Man is in the world with him. He recognizes that. So he goes to recruit Spider-Man, huh? I really believe that this movie is going to show us something real interesting when it comes to the growth of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and how it's going to show that, the snap didn't just kill everybody, but it created multiple realities. Now, if this is possible and this is really true, then this reality probably would have Falcon in it. And also the Winter Soldier. Now, a lot of people don't understand how the Winter Soldier could actually become end up in the movie Spider-Man. Now, I don't know if he's going to end up in the movie Spider-Man or not. But I do know that if Spider-Man, Nick Fury, and Maria is in the alternate universe, we are witnessing something pretty incredible. And this opens the door for the Winter Soldier to become the new Captain America if there's no Captain America in this alternate universe. And it wouldn't be because the real Captain America didn't get snapped away. Therefore, he would be in the other alternate reality. So you see where I'm going with this, right? You have Falcon. You have basically Spider-Man. You have the Winter Soldier, who can become the new Captain America. You have Scarlet Witch. You have, who else is in? You have the Guardians, right? The Guardians were snapped away. So you have the Black Panther. So you have an alternate universe with, with some heroes in it. And you also have Doctor Strange, which also sets up the Illuminati. So it's a lot going on, with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So you can see how they strategically, snapped away certain people. And now it seems like they're going to resurface in an alternate universe. At least that's just my guess. And I don't know if I'm right, but it really seems like it. I mean, just seeing Nick Fury and Maria Hill and Spider-Man, three victims of the snap, all, appearing in the next trailer in the first movie after Endgame. Am I getting somewhere? Am I going somewhere, people? We're going to take another break, man. You listen to the Darkskies podcast coming to you live from Los Angeles, California.
lover, you know, the one that say kids like no other. I know I got a lot of things I need to explain, but baby, you know the name, and love is about pain. So stop the complaints and drop the order of restraint. Our sex life's a game, so back me down in the pain. I can't wait no more. Cause it's about 3:15, and sure days I mean, I got the Bentley Ballet, and I'm just outside of Jersey, past the Palisades, and I love to see that some boots and shades. Throw out on the bed while I'm yanking your braids. Thug style, you never thought I'd make you smile while I'm smacking your ass and hitting you all wild. We share something so rare, but who cares? You can, baby.
I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. And I gave you my all. Now, baby, be mine. I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. And I gave you my all. Now, baby, be
Girl,
mine.
get a grip, come on, pull it together. It's only a sun shower. We been through worse weather like stormy night. You wrote a Dear John letter and took my Benz and keyed and cut the leather. Girl, you know better. You live M.O.B. Money over Brody's murder, I.N.C. I got 2 or 3 broads for every V, and I keep them drugged up off that ecstasy. I'm a playground legend like Kirkland Pee Wee. I'm a baller in the league, got more game than me. I play harder, so many women I fathered. Meet them with scars and send them home hot and bothered. Truth to dare, this life ain't apparently fair. And a love with no glare is a crystal stare. But we share something so rare, but who cares? You can, baby.
I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. And I gave you my all. Now, baby, be mine. I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. And I gave you my all. Now, baby, be mine.
Oh, I'm feeling like you're living a double life. Cause you don't be coming home sometimes, baby, but you're always on time. Checking for one time, you and I got a special bond together. We go back like bombers boot in the coldest weather. And when I play, you play the same way. You freak me, baby. You crazy, then I'm gone. Baby, don't really want me to get up and leave up that easy. Should be waking up wet for she's a. Remind these women to mind their business. Believe me, this pimp game is very religious. And I'm built like a Don Bishop. Gold deep dish, money green bins, and my world is my witness. The life we share is a thug affair. But who cares? You care, baby.
I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. And I gave you my all. Now, baby, be mine. I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. And I gave you my all. Now, baby, be mine. Always there when you call, always on time.
So on time. Always on time. And right now you listen to the Darkskies podcast coming to you live from Los Angeles, California, as we get closer and closer to the opening night for Avengers Endgame. Well, we're looking a little bit forward tonight, and we're looking at Spider-Man Far From Home, and I'm trying to convince the whole world why I believe that Spider-Man Far From Home is going to happen in an alternate universe where victims of the snap are going to appear and, live out the rest of their lives unaffected by whatever happens, to Captain America, Iron Man, and Rocket the Raccoon, and the rest of our heroes that's left in Universe A. Well, Universe B is going to go on, minus a Thanos, because, Thanos probably was over there with them and came back. Using the Infinity Stones. I mean, some strange things happened to him too after the snap. So we can get into that too later on. But right now I want to focus in on Spider-Man and how is it possible that he's alive making movies after he dusted away at the end of Infinity War due to the snap. The decimation, they call it. Well, he wasn't that decimated if he's able to come back and make a Spider-Man Far From Home. Well, let me tell y'all some clues that let me really believe that this movie is going to happen in an alternate universe. And I want to take y'all with me, because I'm not just saying it just to say it. I have, well thought out theories But think about it, folks. Spider-Man Far From Home. Did anybody see any, part of the movie where Spider-Man was in the iron spider suit? No. He was actually, he had his older suit, the suit that he had, when he got off the bus. So that tells me one thing. Spider-Man Far From Home, he's not going to have the Iron Spider suit because he didn't get the Iron Spider suit until after he was already on the spacecraft and going up. So he never made it that far in Spider-Man Far From Home. He stayed on the bus. Therefore, he never got access to the Iron Spider suit. He only has the regular spider suit that he had in Spider-Man Homecoming. So that's why we're not going to get the Spider-Man Iron Spider suit in Far From Home. You see where I'm going, right? It's an alternate universe. There's no Iron Spider suit in the alternate universe. Alternate universe, Spider-Man mentor is not going to be Tony Stark's. Matter of fact, it's probably going to be Nick Fury. Because Spider-Man knows who Nick Fury is in the movie. Or in the trailer, he do. When in none of the movies previously, do I remember them two crossing paths. In any movie or nothing. So how he would know Nick Fury, the ultimate spy that nobody else knows. Nick Fury spent his whole life being a spy and not known. He's not walking around and signing autographs. He ain't like Captain America or Tony Stark's. Nobody knew who Nick Fury was. Nick Fury wasn't a public spy like Black Widow. He was secret, stayed on the low. So how does Spider-Man know who Nick Fury is? I don't never remember Tony Stark running it by him. Oh yeah, by the way, Nick Fury, never talked about it. Never came up. While he was getting beat up by Thanos, nobody, mentioned Nick Fury, Who's going to be talking about Nick Fury when you're in a fight with Thanos? So how do he know who Nick Fury is? It's an alternate universe. Maria Hill, they have S.H.I.E.L.D., Remember, S.H.I.E.L.D. wasn't a part of the other universe. Nick Fury and them was doing stuff, but remember, S.H.I.E.L.D. was gone. So, I don't know. It's a whole bunch of clues, lending to the fact that, this probably don't happen in Universe A. I don't believe that the snap is redone because the snap is, reversed. How come nobody remember anything? Why would Spider-Man be willing to leave his suit and go to Europe without his suit, knowing that the snap had just happened and we lost half of the universe? Why would he even consider not, being anywhere without his suit? I gotta, I might have to go into action at any second. I can't even go on vacation. I can't even see myself on vacation after this. How could you go on vacation after the snap? That's what I'm telling y'all. Something, is fishy, about Spider-Man Far From Home. The trailer and all of it, seeing Nick Fury. Like, Mysterio. You see Mysterio arrive in Spider-Man Far From Home, but where the hell is Mysterio at in the Universe A? There was no Mysterio. So it's all kind of, shaping out to get really weird, after Endgame. As if Endgame is not going to be weird enough. Looking at the last trailers and the special spots that they've been releasing and, all the leaks, it's just, seems like that movie gonna take us on a hell of a ride. And I'm ready. Oh man, I'm ready. So if you think I'm going, if I'm right, with this theory, do you think that Spider-Man Far From Home is happening in the alternate universe? Why is Nick Hill? Why is Nick Fury and Hill? They're always together. I call them Nick Hill. Nick Fury and Maria Hill. Inseparable. Even, snapped out together and put together in an alternate universe. inseparable by time and space, and even by the snap. But that's pretty cool. I think that movie's going to have, a whole lot of interesting plot twists, taking us, on a mind journey. Kind of like what, Doctor Strange did, but, on an even crazier, trip. Because when you get into alternate realities and, especially if you start to see, like, dang, Doctor Strange is in this universe, then you're going to start getting excited. Like, the Guardians are here too then, And what if something, happens in this universe and Captain America show up, but it turns out to be Bucky, Man, that'll be so freaking awesome. And then it opens it up for, the Fantastic, Four and the X-Men and all of them, to be in Universe B, and the Inhumans and, it's just unlimited. Universe B could be off the chain. And Universe A could just, continue to just eat itself alive. Because I think Endgame is going to really get crazy. We probably lose a lot of heroes, but we probably get a lot of heroes back with Universe B. So, I don't know. I think I'm getting somewhere with this. I'm really getting excited because I believe that there's a chance of this. Wow. Can you believe Star-Lord, Black Panther? Black Panther 2 will be in, the alternate universe. Man, that'll be crazy. Wow. And then they say Shuri's missing, so Shuri might be in the alternate universe along with the Black Panther. Ooh. Man, we're going to take a quick break, man. We're listening to the Darkskies podcast coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. Wow.
Me and Romeo ain't never been friends.
Darkskies podcast coming to you live, bringing you news and information on Spider-Man Far From Home. And we're trying to find out, did it happen in a new universe? Is that the reason that people that we saw dusted away are alive and kicking, in a new trailer for the upcoming movie, coming out this summer, July to be exact, the day after the 4th. It's going to be fun. I mean, I see you over there, Mikey, with your Spider-Man mask on, over there looking like a out of shape Spider-Man. Yeah, you look like you could be over there on the Walk of Fame. Oh, man. But Spider-Man Far From Home got us all excited. We're all Marvel fans. We're all excited about the upcoming Marvel Endgame. Man, Avengers. What they gonna do? They're gonna be able to bring Thanos down? I don't know. But if Spider-Man Far From Home is telling us something, it's saying, nope. The reversing the snap is just not gonna happen. I don't believe it. I believe that, whoever died is gonna stay dead. But they're gonna live on, folks, in an alternate universe. And it's going to be a bomb universe where you see all the people that they have. Maybe they'll find a way to send Captain Marvel there. Then she could be back with Nick Fury. Because he ain't going to look like he's missing her as he's trying to recruit Spider-Man. I mean, Nick Fury always got to have some big guns on his team. So that movie looked like it's going to be real fun, exciting, seeing Spider-Man swing. Again, it's going to be real fun because a lot of us didn't think we were going to ever get to see this character again after, the events of Infinity War and watching, Spider-Man go with the wind and fly away. But not just him, a whole lot of our favorite superheroes gone. So this opens the door to bring them back. And the trailer alone shows that, hey, they're bringing them back. Now, how they do it, it remains to be seen. And I think that, alternate universe tells, the story in dramatic fashion. As maybe something like the quantum realm can connect the two universes. The two realities separated by the quantum realm. Man, that'd be awesome. But I'm only speculating, folks. These are only theories coming out of my mind. I'm only thinking of, how the hell Spider-Man could exist again to make another movie. And him, Nick Fury, Maria Hill, people that I saw dust away. Back! Well, the first thing we think is the snap was reversed. No more decimation. Everybody's back. But then you look at the trailer and you say, I don't know. Something's not right. Seems like something's missing. Like, where the rest of the Avengers? Why would Nick Fury need to recruit Spider-Man when he got Captain America, Thor? He got that pager in his pocket. Captain Marvel. What you need Spider-Man for? You didn't need Spider-Man in the first universe. I mean, Spider-Man was alive. You never went and looked for him, never found him, never recruited him. Now you need him. You need him because there are no other heroes. At least you don't know where they're at. Man, this is going to be crazy. So what do y'all think? Am I right? Leave a comment in the comment box. Do you think Spider-Man Far From Home is happening in an alternate universe that allows Spider-Man, Maria Hill, Nick Fury to exist, after being snapped away in a decimation? Man, it's going to make it a very interesting movie, I'll tell you that much. What do you think, people? I mean, I'm open to theories, man. Tell me what y'all think. Drop a comment in the comment box, especially you YouTubers. I mean, y'all the best at this. Let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think Spider-Man Far From Home happens in an alternate universe? Or do y'all think, well, it happens in his home universe and somehow the, decimation is reversed and the snap never happened and he never got off the bus? So who knows? Maybe they're in a time loop and you're just going to keep, getting on the bus, getting off the bus. I don't know. That don't make no sense. I'm telling y'all, the alternate universe got a lot of, foundation up under this theory. I mean, if you got a better theory, give it to me. If you can add to this theory, add to it. If you can take away, take away. But whatever it is, let's discuss it as we get closer to Marvel Cinematic Universe. How do you say their masterpiece, the Avengers Endgame? A lot of people has projected this movie to make over $200 million. And I think they saying like in the opening weekend. So I don't know if that's true or not. Is that possible? I mean, pre-ticket sales, I don't know if y'all got y'all tickets or not, but, people have been going crazy here in the West trying to get tickets. I mean, I'm not going to have no problem seeing the movie because, I'm just connected like that. But, I wonder about everybody else. Do you have your tickets? Are you going to go see it when it first come out or are you going to wait a couple of days? Risk getting spoiled? Wow. Well, there's a lot going on and I'm fired up. So, we don't have too much longer to wait. So, man, thank God for that. Well, I'm your host, LC Graves. Mikey Knights, Jim, Jennifer, Becky. Thanks for joining us. And we got more videos coming up. I mean, as Avengers Endgame come closer, we have a few theories about that. So we're going to talk about, what's going on with the MCU and Avengers Endgame. And man, it's going to be a huge movie. So, unless we got anything else, Mikey, I think that's it. Man, what a beautiful night. We're going to go out there and enjoy the fresh air. Because it was drizzling a little bit out here in LA. So whenever, we get a little water in the air, we get fresh, clean air to breathe. So I'm going to go out there and enjoy it. So talk to y'all real soon. Thanks for joining us. And good night. Well, actually, it's good morning. Don't time fly when you have fun. Well, see you soon, folks.